What if I told you there are certain deep-seated psychological weaknesses hardwired into the female psyche? And let me be absolutely crystal clear. When I say weaknesses, I am not talking about character flaws or imperfections. I am talking about profound vulnerabilities to a specific type of masculine energy, a specific type of understanding, hidden, powerful psychological levers that, when understood and leveraged with precision, can create a deep, almost irresistible, undeniable attraction. Most men are completely, tragically blind to these levers. They operate on the superficial surface with predictable compliments and tired, nice guy behaviors, while remaining utterly oblivious to the deep, primal currents of subconscious desire, fear, and instinct that truly drive a woman's choices and her attractions. They are out there playing checkers while a game of deep psychological chess is being played all around them, and they don't even know it. Today, I am not giving you tips. I am giving you the keys to that game. I am revealing 10 hidden psychological weaknesses, or more accurately, drivers, that once you understand them, will give you a profound, almost unfair advantage in the world of dating and relationships. This knowledge is potent, it is powerful, and it must be used with integrity and responsibility. And pay very close attention, because weakness number 9 is the one that explains, with chilling accuracy, why so-called bad boys so often win, and how you can ethically harness that same raw power. This is the truth behind the curtain. Now, before we proceed into this potent territory, we must define our terms with absolute precision and integrity. When I use the provocative term weakness, I am not, under any circumstances, talking about a character flaw to be maliciously exploited or a vulnerability to be preyed upon. A man of true, authentic power never, ever derives strength from preying on the weak. That is the very definition of a predator, and that is not what we are about here. Instead, I want you to completely reframe this concept. Think of these weaknesses as subconscious vulnerabilities to high-value attraction. These are deep-seated, evolutionary and psychological drivers that make a woman more receptive, more open, more intrigued by, and ultimately, more profoundly attracted to a man who understands how to align with these powerful drivers rather than fight against them. It is like knowing the secret, unique combination to a beautifully engineered, incredibly strong vault. The vault isn't weak. It is designed to open only for the right, specific, and precise input. Your deep understanding of these drivers is that input. This entire discussion is about developing profound psychological attunement, not learning cheap, manipulative tricks. The ultimate goal is to become the man she can't help but be attracted to, because you align with her deepest, often unspoken, psychological needs, often in ways she herself doesn't even consciously understand. Weakness number 1. A vulnerability to an unshakable masculine frame. A woman's emotions can often be a storm. She is not attracted to another boat that gets tossed around in her chaos. She is deeply, primally vulnerable to a man who is the unshakable rock, the calm, unperturbed eye of the storm. His profound emotional stability makes her feel psychologically safe, and that feeling of safety is the absolute bedrock of all genuine attraction. Weakness 2. A deep craving to be truly seen beyond her beauty. An attractive woman is told she's beautiful 1,000 times a day. It is meaningless noise to her. She has a deep, often hidden vulnerability to the rare man who ignores her physical beauty and compliments her unique mind, her hidden resilience, her quirky sense of humor, or her sharp wit. This makes her feel seen and understood in a way that is rare, powerful, and addictive. Weakness number 3. A subconscious pull towards pre-selection. Social proof is a powerful, almost irresistible psychological shortcut, A man who is demonstrably respected by other men and genuinely desired or appreciated by other women is perceived by her subconscious as a safer, more valuable bet. She is vulnerable to the man who projects a natural aura of being already chosen and high value, making her want to be the one who ultimately wins him. Weakness number 4, an almost addictive response to emotional spikes. Predictability is the silent, passionless killer of desire. A woman is deeply vulnerable to the man who can skillfully create an emotional roller coaster, taking her from intense laughter to deep conversation to playful charged tension. This emotional stimulation, this unpredictability, is like a drug that her nervous system craves, making you unforgettable. Weakness number 5, a compulsive, unconscious need to solve an enigma. The man who is an open book is a boring, quickly finished book. A woman is intensely vulnerable to a man who maintains a degree of compelling mystery, who has layers, who doesn't reveal everything about himself at once. Her mind will work overtime, almost obsessively, trying to figure him out, creating a profound psychological investment in him. Weakness number 6, a deep, often unspoken need for decisive leadership. Even the most powerful, independent CEO woman often craves a man who will confidently lead in the romantic dynamic. Her weakness is a profound vulnerability to a man who will say, with calm confidence, "I've got a plan, let's go," thereby relieving her of the constant, exhausting mental burden of decision-making and allowing her to relax into her natural, receptive, feminine energy. Weakness number 7, a profound vulnerability to a man with a transcendental, compelling purpose. A woman is not truly deeply attracted to a man whose entire purpose in life is her. That is a crushing, unattractive burden. She is, however, deeply, powerfully vulnerable to a man who has his own compelling mission, his own kingdom to build. His purpose makes him a prize, and she will deeply desire to be a part of his exciting, ascending world. Weakness number 8, the need to invest to feel value, the IKEA effect of attraction. It's a psychological principle that we value what we have to work for. A woman is deeply vulnerable to a man who, instead of showering her with unearned validation, subtly makes her qualify herself to him, to invest her energy, her wit, her effort into winning his genuine approval. The more she invests in you, the more her own brain convinces her that you must be worth it. Weakness number 9, a primal attraction to a hint of danger, controlled, safe chaos. This is the so-called bad boy secret, decoded. She is not attracted to real physical danger that will harm her, but she is deeply, powerfully attracted to a man who walks on the edge, who is not afraid of the world, who is slightly unpredictable, a bit untamed. This controlled, safe chaos signals immense confidence and makes her feel vibrantly, thrillingly alive in his presence. Weakness number 10, a secret, profound desire to surrender to a worthy king. This is the ultimate, most forbidden weakness. She does not want to be controlled by a weak, insecure man. That is repulsive to her. But she often has a deep, powerful, unspoken desire to emotionally and psychologically surrender to a man whose frame is so strong, whose leadership is so competent, and whose understanding of her is so profound that she can finally, blissfully, let go of the exhausting burden of control and trust him completely and implicitly. Do you see the common unifying thread that weaves through all 10 of these weaknesses? They are not vulnerabilities to be exploited by a predator. They are, in fact, doors that open only to a very specific, very powerful key. And that key is the archetype of the sovereign man, the man who has his own unshakable frame, who truly sees her core, who has his own compelling mission, who embodies strength, leadership, and mystery. He doesn't need to use these as a list of techniques. He simply is the man that these deep, powerful psychological drivers are primally, biologically designed to respond to. This forbidden knowledge is not about learning to manipulate women. It is a profound blueprint for becoming a man of such immense value, such deep understanding, that attraction becomes the natural, inevitable, effortless consequence of your very being. The ultimate goal is to build yourself relentlessly into that key. The 10 hidden psychological drivers, the forbidden weaknesses of female attraction, from her vulnerability to an unshakable masculine frame, to her secret, profound desire to surrender to a worthy king. You now possess the code. This is advanced, often controversial psychology. In the comments section below, I want us to have a high-level, intelligent discussion. Which of these 10 profound psychological drivers do you believe is the most potent, the most powerful, or the most overlooked by men in today's dating world, and why? Let's build a master-level discussion of what truly, fundamentally works. If this video opened your eyes to a deeper, more powerful level of attraction psychology that most men will never, ever understand, share it. It's time to elevate the collective understanding of the brotherhood. For more forbidden knowledge on mastering the intricate, often uncomfortable truths of attraction, influence, and your own highest masculine potential, make sure you have absolutely obliterated that subscribe button and have activated all notifications. The masterclass continues. Go out there and use this knowledge wisely.